Good morning, everybody. This is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and I'm going to be granting a couple wishes. A couple ladies wished for charms, and I asked if they could be handmade, and they said sure. So I'm going to make a few charms. Get my tools out of the bag. Somebody wonderful sent me this owl bag, and it's perfect for my jewelry making tools. And I'll just get them out so that I don't have to dig in the bag every time. And we're probably not going to use that one. Definitely going to use the round ones. Probably the needle nose. Not the clippers like that. I have certain ones I really like a lot. I like those clippers a little better. And I like the way those are curved better than these. So we'll put these in here. And I don't think I'm going to need the real fat ones. Alright. I like that pair better, I think. Alright, so we'll set those aside. I don't know how anybody else makes charms, but I just do like groups of bead caps, beads, and spacers on eye pins. And I've got short eye pins, which I've found that I don't care to work with this length too often. That's why I have so many of them, because it doesn't give you much room to work. You end up with a, or you just don't end up with much room to work. So I generally go for the longer ones. Now I have eye pins. Eye pins are the ones with the circles, and then you have the other ones that are just like the top of a regular sewing pin. And those can work too. We might use some of these nice long ones of these. I'm wanting to say these are called T-pins, but that's not right because a T-pin has the other. And I'm just going to put some of those in there. And then we don't need any of those. I guess I could put these new glasses on so I could see what I've got, huh? I might hold this nearby because that has a few small jump rings in it. So we'll keep that one nearby. Now I've got a bunch of bead caps here in different sizes that I ordered off eBay, because you can get them really, really cheap on eBay. Like all of those were like 70 something cents with no shipping from China. I don't know how they can do it, but you just have to click that no shipping. So I've got some beads out on this tray, and there's some nice long eye pins if I decide to use those. But what I might do is just do groupings of beads on here, and y'all can turn them into whatever you want to. The first thing you have to do when you're using these that have just the little like a pin top on them is you need to put a smaller bead on there that won't go over that. So let's see, I've got a bunch of blue and silver beads here. So let me see what I can find in some of these that are small enough. I pulled all my beads out on the table here, you guys, so. I just want something small to keep them from falling off. I don't know if those would work or not. I love these cases because they lock all the compartments closed until I'm filming, and then I can't get anything on there. All right, let me see. That hole looks way too big. I think it'll go right over it. Nope, it's not. I can use that. That'll be pretty. Okay, so let me get some of those out, just for stoppers on the ends of these. We'll make up some blue ones to start. Then we're going to need, after that, I like to put a bead cap. So these are kind of smaller bead caps. I might use some of these up here. Uh-oh, split my bag. That's okay. Whoa. I have a few out. And I put the bead cap on so that it's facing up. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Mainly I just wanted someone to chat with while I'm sitting here doing this. And I'll put one of these on. And then another bead cap. And I just keep trying them until I get a combination that I like. I'm not liking that dark blue with that clear bead, but that's a big honking bead, but it literally looks pretty with that. That's kind of pretty. And then what I do is I take the needle nose pliers and I grip it right above that bead, right above the bead. And then I'm just going to bend this over like that so that it's almost 90 degrees. And then I'm just going to roll this up. You can trim them off or you can just roll it. You just want to be careful. You don't want to roll too tight that you break the bead. There's a fine line. So there's that. That's kind of pretty. I might make 2 of those like that because I have 2 of those big beads. And then I can send one to each of the gals. Gina and Tina, I think. Gina and Tina wanted charms as one of their wishes. So I said, well, if y'all don't mind handmade, I'll come up with some things that you can use. And these would work on a dangle, dangle charms, or a, what's it called? A chunky charm, chunky charm. And I think it was Tina said she wanted to make chunky charms. And I'm just starting at the very end. Rolling it around, and then I shift it and roll it around, 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 roll it around. Now you can, clip it and have it just where it's just, a single loop at the top, but I think these are more sturdy. And what I might do to help you out, it's been so long since I've used these boxes, I'm having trouble. Hang on. I'll attach a little jump ring as long as I can. I've got just a few of these little ones, unless there's some in another box. And how you open these is you don't pull them. You get on either side a little split. I can see it. I'm getting close. You don't pull them apart, okay? You don't take it and just go, choop. You have to, it's a twist motion. So you get a hold on each side. Sorry. And then you just give it a little twist, open it up just enough to get it on, and then you slide that on to the ring you just made. I'm getting used to these new glasses, slowly. And then you just take a hold of it again and twist it back till they meet. And then when y'all get the things, you do the same thing. To open it, you just get on either side of the little split and twist it and attach it to whatever you're going to do with it, and then bring it back. That's for anybody that's never done, worked with these jump rings before. Because if you pull it, it has memory and it'll go right back to that, and it'll open when you don't want it to open, and you'll lose your beads or your necklace will fall apart or whatever. So. Oh, somebody's dinging me on Facebook. So there you go. That one's ready to just have the jump ring open back up and add it to a project. So there's one for each of them so far. Now let's see. I just was looking, and I've got some smaller beads on here too that came on the strand with the turquoise beads. So let's see if they'll stay on. They will. So then I can do that. And then maybe one of these great big blue ones. And then another bead cap. And then maybe another one of those blue, like this. It's kind of pretty. That'd be a pretty addition to a chunky charm. And again, I'm going to grab it as close to that bead as I can get it and fold it down. Now this one I've got a lot of wire left. So what I'll do is I'm going to trim it to about 1/2 inch from the bend. And then roll it up. You can also make a loop and then wrap the additional wire around just above the bead if you don't want to have multiple turns on the top of it. Like I said, I don't have a lot of little jump rings, and today I'm without a car, so and I'm not supposed to be out driving around anyway because I'm doing the prep for the colon check for tomorrow. So I can't be too far from a bathroom. A twist of the wrist. And it's on. And a twist back. So, what did everybody do this weekend? We'll chit chat while we do this. We of course stayed here in Greenville because, like I said, I'm doing this prep stuff. And Saturday we went around and we did some shopping at stores that are on the other side of town. And we found a place called Tito's, and they do authentic New York style pizza. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I didn't get any pizza. I got a Greek salad, but Scott got one slice. You can order it by the slice there. He got one slice of pepperoni pizza. Oh, it was so good. He let me have a little taste. So once I get through this thing, I told him, I said, when I get feeling right on Tuesday, tomorrow, I'd love to get a pizza from over there just because I feel like I deserve it after going through 2 days of liquid diet, you know? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Another thing I'm craving really bad because I'm on the liquid diet, I'm craving this really, really bad. Sawmill gravy on biscuits. I don't know why I'm craving that so badly. Isn't it funny when you have to go on a liquid diet, the things you crave? I mean, it's just nuts. Things I shouldn't be eating because of the diabetes and high blood pressure and all that. Those are the things I'm craving the worst. I don't know, you guys, if I'm ever going to get used to these progressive lenses where you have, like, you know, there's no line of definition. I tried the blink technique somebody mentioned, but it's so hard to remember to do that as I'm working on something like this. I'm not going to be able to attach too many jump rings unless I can come across some more. Go. And I didn't know if the girls that wished for charms wanted them in different colors or like a color family or stuff. So we'll just make up a variety. And some of them y'all might have to, because I'm down to, I got 4 more jump rings is all. Now I wanted to add something fun to the bottom of some of them is why I was going to use some of the eye pins. I've got some with moon. I got some moons here. could do a couple each. I've got a dragon and some starfish and stuff, but they're in gold. I don't have a lot of gold findings. I think I got those when they were marked down. You know how you buy things and then I don't have the hardware to go with it. Now these could be fun. Do some up with some leaves on them. I've got some blue leaves here. I'm just pulling out some stuff that we can use. I've got some fun little grapes over here. Little grape things. I gotta think about how I'd use them though. The only thing I can think of is I have, let's see if it'll work. I've got some, these aren't jump rings, these are split rings, and I don't have the little tool to get in on these, I don't think. Or are these jump rings? No, these are jump rings. These could work. Okay, I can see where the split is. There it is. Let's just see if this will work. If I put split ring through the grapes, see, it's not wanting to turn, so that's not going to work, I don't think. It's not wanting to. I don't think I can get in there to twist it back. Let me try with the round. I'm worried that won't hold. I think those grapes are actually made to, you know, be threaded onto a necklace. Yeah, it's not going to work because the opening's staying too open. I'm brutalizing that. That'll have to go in the trash. All right, I'll think on the grapes and see how I can use those. All right, so now let's get an eye pin. I think all I have is short ones. No, I had some long ones on here. Get a couple of these. All right, now the eye pins have a little loop on the bottom, and you can open them just like you do a jump ring. If you're not blind as a bat, as I seem to be this morning. Just do the twist. And I'll attach a moon to the bottom. Okay, and then I'll twist this back up. Okay. Alright, so that's got the little moon hanging on it. And now I'm going to do, I could do a longer charm piece on this one. So we've got the little moon. And then we could do one of the little round beads. And then a bead cap. Actually, we could use some different bead caps. Got so many of these pushed out though. And then I might do one of the big fat clear beads. And And then another topper. And then maybe another, that's clear. That's not what I wanted. So I hope everybody has a wonderfully crafty week this week. Okay, and I'll make the loop at the top. I'm going to trim this one because that's way too much to loop around. And that one went flying on the floor. I hope I don't find it with my bare feet. Uh-oh. The tail of that one got away from me. Or something. That is weird. Scott took me to Michael's Saturday, and I got a plaque and the numbers I need to put on the front door because the house doesn't have any house numbers on it, and we don't have a mailbox out front because we don't really want to get mail here at the cottage because it's Adele's house, not ours, and I don't want to confuse the mail system any more than I have to. So there's that one, and I don't know, I've got a few more jump rings. If I'd known I was this low on jump rings, I would have picked some up when I was at Michael's, but then I didn't know about the wishes until, you know, today. So, I can't see this cotton picking thing for nothing. Oh my goodness. Mainly wanted to come on here and chat with y'all and do this so that I don't think about things. If I start thinking about tomorrow, I'm going to get all spastic. That's a word you haven't heard in a while, isn't it? Spastic. I was kind of hoping somebody was going to do something live today with a chat so I could watch and chat and just not be thinking about, you know, stuff. But most everybody does their live chats, it seems, on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I could watch Gina's from last Wednesday. I haven't gotten to watch that one yet, Gina Ahern's, or Barbara's show with Diane on it. I haven't had a chance to watch either one of those. Oh my goodness. Blind as a bat I am. These glasses are supposed to be benefiting me. I don't know if they help at all. All right. So now let me remember what I did. Okay, I got the moon on there. Then I had a blue stone. Oh, there's one. There's that little blue stone. And then a bead cap. And then a silver, not a silver, a clear bead. And another bead cap. And another blue. This is what I do when I make those anti-wind chime sun catcher things, is I make up a bunch of these little pieces, and then all I got to do is hook them in a row to hang down. And I just found I have some more of those little tins in my jewelry making bag. The problem is the tool to drill the holes in them to attach these, you know, strands down. It's down at the other house. I might take those down when we go down. I'm hoping we can go down there next weekend for Mother's Day to see Scott's mom, and, you know, I get to see my kid on Mother's Day. He's had a pretty good week this week, much better than the week before. And I hope this week goes well for him too. He said they're talking about putting him over onto third shift so that he can learn the rest of his mechanics duties and not get pulled to do truck loading duties, as they keep pulling him from maintenance to do that, and he can't change batteries out and make repairs on fork trucks if he's driving one, you know. So there's another one. Like I said, I'm attaching these jump rings, and I hope it helps the two of y'all getting these charms. So I'm thinking maybe we need to do some different colors. Let me see what else I have in big beads. See, the grapes, and then I've got pears. But I can't figure out, I guess I could use just wire and do some strands through it and attach a jump ring to it. And I've got these really cool starfish too. I could do a starfish for each of y'all if I could figure out how to get it attached. Let's see if I can figure out. Let me see if I can do these with the big jump rings. Let's see if these might work a little better, because they've actually got a more of a, oh, I don't even know what it's called, the little thing that hangs up. The grapes are pretty tight in there. The grapes are really meant to be strung on something. But I'd love to use these starfish as a charm piece. I can't tell if they're even back together. Well, I got that one on there. The key will be, you know what? I should have attached those to, see, I should put that through there. I bet I didn't open it far enough. Did that even help at all? No. Come on, open up. Oh, I'm about to do it again. If I go ahead and I attach it to an eye pin while I got it open, then that part won't have to be separated. Ooh, you know what I just found in this pile of beads over here? Whole bunch of little jump rings. That's good. That's good. That means I can make a bunch of charms. Okay, and I'll twist this closed. Okay, now, see, it's attached already, and now I need to go back and open this one back up. This one's just not doing to suit me. Well, just pour them all out, Becky. It's all right. Okay, so now that one's attached. Now we need some fun, looks like yellows and blue greens on this one. Yellows and a blue greeny colors. Let's see. Those look like they'd be pretty with it. Let's get out a couple of those. Whoa! I'm not fond of yellow, so I might not even have any yellow ones. Got a lot of red. I think I like red. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why this camera cuts off periodically, but it does, and it's very aggravating. but we'll get by. So I've put a bunch on there and got this charm on there. And I think what I'm going to do, since the camera's acting up, is I'm just going to cut it off now and just sit here and maybe listen to some videos and watch some videos as I'm working. And I'll come back and I'll just share what I've made when I get them done, okay? Sorry about that, but with the camera acting up, I want to be able to just focus on this and not worry that y'all are missing something. So basically, I'm going to just pile beads on and make charms. I'm going to just keep doing this, and then we'll share them at the end. Okay? Bye, guys. Okay, guys. I think I've made 8 for each person, so I think I'm good to go. So I'll share what I've made. They're pretty much exactly alike what I'll be sending. I've got this one here. And then I made this one with the cat. And then the starfish. Charms. And there's a couple that are just shorty charms. You just grab beads. Now this one there's a jump ring at the top to attach to the project, but then this little thing is attached to a separate jump ring, just so it wiggles off to the side, and then there's flowers and leaves there. And then I've got this one with the moon hanging from it, and then this one with the, looks like disco balls. And so basically the other set is exactly the same. There's 8 of them for the other girl too. There's that one there. And I hope this is what y'all were thinking when you said charms, and that you can use these. I need to branch out and get some other colors in my boxes besides blue and green. Yeah, I discovered that. So I hope that this is what you two were looking for, something like this. And I'm going to go ahead and package them up, but I can't take them to the post office today. I don't have any transportation, and I'm not supposed to be out driving around anyway. So anyway, these will get mailed on Friday to Gina and Tina. As soon as I have Gina's address, because I just sent her something, but I need to check and see if Tina has sent me hers. So I hope this is what you girls were looking for, and everybody else, thanks for watching. I hope this was at least semi-enjoyable. If you enjoyed seeing the charms be made up, just give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know. All right? Bye, guys.